Afternoon. My name is Tim Kerin. I have a commercial cleaning company, and one thing I learned was how to network. 10 years ago, I didn't know anything about networking. Over the last 15 years, I tripled the size of my business by networking. Today, I want to talk to you about networking. The way I look at it is networking is a contact sport. What I mean by contact sport is I mean that you're on consistent contacting with people. You are after them all the time. You develop relationships. It's like a sport. You're in constant contact with them. What do you mean by that is when after you go to an event, you develop the relationships. And we're going to take you through the processes of those relationships. First, when you go to attend a networking event, you dress for success. What I mean by dressing for success is I mean that you stand out in front of the crowd. That makes you different. That's important when you're attending these type of events. Second thing is when you plan to go to the event, strategize. Review your infomercial. What do I mean by the infomercial is your 30-second commercial on what are you going to talk about you and your business. Third part is when you go to the event of this. These events, you need to be there early. When you get to the events early, you strategize and you can pick your areas you want to have. When you get there late, other people have already established their comfort zones and it's a little bit hard to break. Once you get into the event and you're talking to people, and please make sure you do not talk to people you've already talked to before, the friends that you know. You want to establish new relationships. That is the point of networking. On another, when you get there, the other thing you do is you handle the customers as you need them to approach you. When you're talking to them, you go up to them and you ask them, what's going on with your business? You do not sell a product. Networking is not about selling. Network is about establishing a relationship. When you're asking the customer or a person in the networking event, you go to them and you talk about their business, their likes, their interests, even get a little bit personal, talk about some personal ideas. After that, after you've established a relationship, then you can start talking about your business. Remember, it is not to sell, it's there to establish relationships. Once you've come to that point, exchange business cards. Do not throw a business card. And I've seen the fact where business cards ended up flying in somebody's drink sometimes. An idea is to wait till near the end of the conversation and ask, do you have a card, and can we exchange phone numbers and set up a separate meeting? The important part of setting up the separate meeting is you need to establish each other's business and understand each other's business fully before referring somebody. You don't want to refer somebody unless you can completely understand what their business is about. Once you set up a separate meeting, you spend about half hour with each person talking about each other's business. Then you come up with a strategy game plan. This is called like a strategic meeting. After the meeting, then you go after and help each other get business. From there, it's consistent follow-up. By consistent follow-up means contact. Consistent follow-up and contact will lead you to this contact sport of networking. Thank you.
To view more quick clips, visit ISSA.com.